We go here. When we go on, they go low or something. Whew. Waiting for people to get in here. We've got lots to talk about. It's going to be a fun stream. Looking nice. Yeah. Ooh, what's all going on? This is going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun. A lot to cover. Should I write a little list for myself so I can remember what I want to talk about? Am I that Alzheimer-y? I might do that. Here, I'll take a little... Let's do that. We're going to wait till there's like about 100 people, which will take a minute or two. So I want to discuss... one second. I got that. Book. Juanita. Night. Shade. All right. Yeah. Bombs. And that's bouncing my camera. Okay. It's interesting. Blop Blop is right. No, we're not doing it. I'll tell you all about the Malort. The Malort. Okay, 31 people. Just gonna wait for 100, which usually takes like 2 to 4 minutes. And then we can discuss all the fun stuff. Which there's a lot of to discuss. Hello, dear readers. Okay, 59. We're almost there. So this I can start talking about yesterday. Start talking with is last night at pretty late. I got a retweet from Joe Rogan, which was cool. He rarely retweets me. I don't think he's a big retweeter in general. And just this second, as I was launching the live stream at 8:29, Ann Coulter just retweeted me because I had a Hillary joke. It was True Pundit had said, Hillary reacts to being referred to as our real president exactly as you'd expect. And I said, she falls down the stairs. And Coulter just retweeted me. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. By the time I turn this live stream off, it's going to be 3,000 notifications. And lots of what about Trump stuff. So that's going to be fun. The first thing I wanted to talk about is, first of all, I want to thank you all again and constantly for all the super chats for those bottles of liquor, which are now filling up my kitchen and are great. It's just going to be really fun. I especially wanted to thank... one second, sorry. I especially wanted to thank Mark, who sent today a bottle of Malort. That's in my kitchen right now. We opened up the package on Compound. You guys really want to watch Nightshade tonight because we have our Malort tasting. I try it. Garrett tries it. John Serrano tries it. Peter and Drew, they all try it one at a time. And he also sent a bottle of something else that was a surprise. So that was very, very cool. Thank you so much, Mark. And thanks to everyone who's been super chatting with all the contributions for the Arduous March, which, to recap very quickly, on November 16th, Friday night, me, Dave Smith, Jay Irwin, Michael Wolf, and 3 extras are going to be trying, I think it's up to, I think I'm cutting it off at 34 or 32 types of liquor. We're each doing a quarter shot. And if you want to abort at any point, because no one wants to die, you have to take a full shot of the worst one. So we have the Malort. Not only do we have the Malort, we also have Besk, which is like a nice version of Malort, supposedly. It was just really fun opening the packages live on Compound because today was, bomb day. So it was kind of a little bit, should have been nerve-wracking, but of course it wasn't. It was really, really appreciated, really, really cool. But okay, so that was very kind of fun. You guys definitely want to check that out about our reactions to Malort. And especially because I'm not a big drinker, so I wasn't going to do it, but then I saw everyone else did it, so I'm like, all right, I have to do it as well. The other thing I wanted to discuss is Juanita Broderick. If you guys, the episode is going to launch, going to go public. It's already up for Gas Digital subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, you can use the promo code YWMM. You're welcome, Michael Malice, for like 25% off, 2-week free trial. If not, that's cool. It goes up tonight at midnight-ish. Sometimes I get it. They send it to me a little bit later, but it'll definitely be up before 9 a.m. on iTunes and YouTube. I think this was one of the most interesting and intense episodes. Well, easily one of the most interesting and intense episodes I've ever done, including the Compound show. Because for those who don't know, Juanita Broderick had a very credible account of being violently raped by Bill Clinton in the 90s. This was a big thing then. You may have seen her floating around, and people kind of conflate her with Paula Jones and Kathleen Willey vis-a-vis sexual harassment. But she had very specific allegations, and I asked her all the hard questions. I wasn't, because I'm like, okay, let's assume this woman's not telling the truth. And I just asked her everything, and she handled it perfectly. I made her laugh. I made her cry. It was something. It was a good episode, and it was tough because it's like, how do you talk to someone about an issue like this? Even if someone is you 100% know they're telling the truth. How do you interview someone about something so disturbing? So it was an episode I was very proud of. And tomorrow morning we're taping for November 6th, the episode with Marion Smith, who's the head of the Victims of Communism Memorial Fund. So that's going to be another hilarious episode. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Obviously, this is an issue that's near and dear to my heart. And he's going to have even more to say about it than I do. So it's going to be really, really fun. So the biggest news is on Friday, which is hold on a second. Let me just double check that I'm being accurate. I got a new mouse today. Tomorrow, I was supposed to get the proofs for my forthcoming book on the New Right. Instead, I got them today. And for those of you who don't know, proofs are a PDF or a printout where it looks like your book. It's like laid out like with the page numbers, the font, chapter breaks, and everything. And it's really, really, really exciting to see the book as it's going to look. And it's just like so much stuff that I like I said on another live stream, they did cut my favorite line, but it's funny, like, when you praise your own book, it sounds like you're hyping it, but of course I'm going to like my own book. And I had a lot of freedom to write my own book. And I honestly think this is easily going to be one of the most radical books St. Martin's has ever published. The opening quote I put on my Facebook is from Murray Rothbard regarding war as mass murder. And what I was excited about, I was worried about one thing. They didn't know if they were going to get permission for the Sylvia Plath poem as an epigram. I never get those straight. And they did. And so if anyone in the corporate press who's going to be reviewing it sees it open with the Sylvia Plath poem, right away they're going to have some assumptions knocked out of them. Plus, I think it's a very clever 3-sentence string from her poem Daddy. So I am excited about that. That's going to be just great. I'm going to sit in Bryant Park and have a photo of myself reading it. And what I'm going to do is, thanks to you guys who chipped in to get this fancy Japanese whiskey, the Yamazaki 12 year. I'm going to go out and buy a bottle of that tomorrow to celebrate. I'm not even a drinker, but it's a cool time. But that's definitely a bucket list thing, is to get buy expensive bottle of whiskey. And now that's going to be knocked off the bucket list thanks to the support of the dear readers. And that will be one of the Arduous March drinks, will be that bottle of Yamazaki. So that is that. So here's something that I thought is either creepy or not creepy, and I realize it's not, because I am a fan of stuff too. I got a new mouse today because my mouse had been on the fritz. Same exact one. It's a wireless mouse. If anyone wants this mouse that I used to write the book, it's all yours. Otherwise, it's going in the trash. I mean, I am a hoarder slash collector, as you all know. And given the fact that I got into liquor 3 weeks ago, and now there's 30-something bottles in my fridge, in my kitchen, I obviously come at it with that kind of mindset. So, yeah. Oh, this one's annoying. So he's getting a timeout. So yeah. So that's where we are. Again, I'll be in LA November 7th through 10th. I'm going to see this art show on November 10th, which is going to be great, from Sean Chow. I'm really excited to see that. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Cody. So that's where we are with that. I've been putting up photos of all the liquors I've been getting on my Instagram. So if you want to see them, that you guys are basically chipping in and getting, they're all there. Of course, given autism, I have an Excel file because I'm going to do write-ups of all of them for the Arduous March. And we're up to what, 30, 32, 34. It's going to be like 34. Fuck. I just discovered yesterday 2 new liquors, which I'm going to have to get imported from Missouri. And that's going to be the absolute list. So that's where we are with that. What else did I want to talk about? What am I... I got this. So, yeah, it's been a long day, but I'm just... It's should I read from the book? Should I do that? I mean, that might be fun for some... people. Yeah, the thing with the super chats is YouTube takes 30%. I didn't realize that. So a lot of this is coming out of my own pocket, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm still the one who's ending up with all the liquor, so it's very, very appropriate to do. Lisa, who is one of the best people I know. Lisa is the one who got it set up with me and Juanita Roderick, so she deserves a lot of cred. She's been a guest on You're Welcome when it was on Compound. Author. She's got 4 books out, so that's pretty awesome. So she's a really nice sweetheart, and yeah. I didn't know that about YouTube and Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs you can support directly. The link should be directly under the video if you want to do it that way. I have a Streamlabs account, just says streamlabs.com/Michael Malice. So if you guys want to chip in that way, that's fine. If you don't want to chip in at all, that's also fine. I mean, this is, you know, one of the great things about being an anarchist is you don't really are not really concerned with the free rider problem. It's like there's plenty to go around. If you don't, that's fine too. If you do, it's extremely, extremely appreciated. Yeah. So what else can we? Hey, Zach, what else can we chat? Should I read from the book? Is that what people want? I covered everything pretty quickly. Now that I've given my little monologue. And I am going to be live streaming the election results on November 6th. That is going to be awesome. Thank you, Chris. It's going to be all my episodes go on YouTube from You're Welcome. So that's going to be up tomorrow night or yeah, tonight at midnight, or technically tomorrow. So, and if you haven't seen my past episodes, you're welcome. Um, you can just go through, click the link on youtube.com/Michael Malice Official, and they're all there. Okay, we're gonna read from the book. Okay, what should we? I don't know what to read from. Hold on a second. Okay, I just got an important email. Okay. Back to this. What font? I don't know what the font. I didn't choose the font at all. So what should I read from? Oh, and by the way, today also on Nightshade, we have the guy, one of the admins of Liberty Memes. He calls in. Oh, thank you so much for nothing. What's your go-to cheat meal? It would have to be candy. So it would be lots of candy, not chocolate, candy. Or like all you can eat sushi, and I'd gorge myself on that. But I'm gonna have a cheat day, and I'm just gonna gorge like crazy, because now I'm almost at my weight goal. I don't know if there's gonna be an audiobook. They don't. Let me explain something to you guys about publishing. They still haven't told me my pub date. It's on Amazon. I have never been told officially. And in fact, in the proofs, they misspelled copyright. It has a space. It says copy space righted material. Now I don't care about that, but it's there. So it's just is that off center? God, I love this font they used for the title. That was my request, to make it look like the Illuminati triangle. I'm looking at it right now. Ooh, it's so exciting. Oh, it says hardcover and ebook. It doesn't say if there's an audio, but I don't know if that would be in that kind of page. Colophon, I think, is the term for that. Let me go back to this. Whoa. Okay. All you can eat sushi. We have it here in Brooklyn. There's a place by me in Bay Ridge, and it's decent sushi. All you can eat sushi is usually like code for like garbage, and you're gonna get sick. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be selling signed copies. Signed copies right now of Dear Reader are here. I already have copies in there. Okay, so I could do self-publishing, but this gives me more cred. So this was an experiment, and we'll see what happens. I do like the idea of having a cult following, though. That's really, it is. Let me see if it's a serif font. Yeah, it has a serif. The font is a serif font. Oh, it's so big. It's zoomed to 200%. Does someone want to give? There's all these. I don't like those. There's little stars at the beginning of every chapter. Okay, so what should I read from? Any suggestions? Let me do the table of contents. I've done this before, but I'll do it again. The table of contents are Chapter 1, This Is Your Welcome. Chapter 2, The Lurker, The Threshold. Chapter 3, The Strike. Chapter 4, Meme Magic is Real. Chapter 5, Airtight. Chapter 6, The Case Against Democracy. Chapter 7, Penthouse Legend. Chapter 8, The Vices of Gavin McInnes. Chapter 9, Get in the Chopper. Chapter 10, Secondhand Lives. Chapter 11, Ego. Chapter 12, The Divine Miss C. Chapter 13, The New White. Chapter 14 is Charlottesville or Bust. And Chapter 15 is The Road Ahead. So this is the proof is a galley. Basically, it's the PDF that's going to be printed. There's only one Sam Hyde quote. There's not a Sam Hyde chapter. Yes, there's a lot about Pat Buchanan, a lot about him in here. Gavin's in it, not just in his chapter, he's throughout as well. They made it first person, so a lot of this is first person. I'm in the book, Genghis, Democracy. Well, I don't know how to choose between all this stuff. I don't know. Cool Whip. On this track, please. Okay, so that's McCarthy's list. I don't know what to do. I did not think this through. Get in the book. Okay. Anyone? How do I make this decision? I'm there's no forward. I hate forwards in books because then it's like, do I have to read this or not? Is it, I don't like that. Any plans to interview my favorite school shooter, Sam Hyde? And you're welcome. Not yet. I mean, he's on my list. I have a file of people to interview. He is definitely on that list. And I've interviewed him before for Observer, so you can goggle that and find it. Democracy has failed. Who's the Forrest Gump in the new right? That's a great question. Oh, I can't answer that. I know who it is though. That's a I know who I would say is the Forrest Gump. There's what? There's plenty of Forrest Gump in the new right. Let me assure you. As with any subculture, there's plenty of people. Should I read what's the first page? Let me see. This is your welcome. The fact that they let me call it North Korea with a lowercase n. Oh, okay. Read it all for us. Use recording for audiobook. I can't do that. They'd get mad. Sam Hyde is DDoSing Jim? I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what those words are, but I don't understand in this context. They're feuding? Sam and Jim? Really? I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. James Alsup. Someone just throw out a page number and I'll read a paragraph from that page. So I'll do the next one who does that. Any page number will do. 42. Okay. Page 42. We're going to page 42. Oh, this isn't interesting. It was Nixon that formed the first link between Rothbard and Buchanan, though both men found themselves on opposite political sides. After barely losing the presidency in 1960, former Vice President Nixon went on to a humiliating defeat in 1962's California gubernatorial election. The press could barely hide their delight, and the contempt was more than mutual. People remember the angry "you don't have Nixon to kick around anymore" during his concessional press conference, but they forget that he prefaced it with a plea for the media to do their job without an underlying agenda. I would hope that in the future, he said, as a result of this campaign, that perhaps they would try at least simply to see that what both candidates say is reported, that if they have questions to ask of one candidate, they ask the same questions of the other candidate. That wasn't very sexy. Oh, look at all those numbers. I'm not going to troll the audiobook people. You do that in person in the studio. Oh, my video's buffering low. $69? Okay, let's do page 69. is page 69? 69. Fields resigned over the perceived lack of support, and Shapiro, that's Ben Shapiro, followed suit. Shapiro minced no words, later writing, Andrew Breitbart despised racism, truly despised it. He used to brag regularly about helping to integrate his fraternity at Tulane University. He insisted that racial stories be treated with special care to avoid even the whiff of racism. With Bannon embracing Trump, all that changed. Now Breitbart has become the alt-right go-to website, with Yiannopoulos pushing white ethno-nationalism as a legitimate response to political correctness, and the comments section turning into a cesspool for white supremacist meme makers. You guys are all picking all the serious pages. That's interesting. All right, I'll do one more paragraph. So give me another page number. That was a Shapiro quote from Ben Shapiro, yes. I don't know, like most of these pages have jokes on them, or at least humor. So it's annoying that I just got picked two that didn't really. 111, okay, we're doing 111. Okay, what's this? Oh, here we go. You ready? A neg is a comment that is ambiguous and designed to force a response, not one that is simply curt and dismissive. The example Strauss, which is Neil Strauss, used was to ask a woman, "Are those nails fake? I think they're cool." It also gave him the opportunity to unobtrusively take her hand, thus breaking the physical contact barrier. The one I personally use in dating apps with close to 100% response rate is, "Not much of a talker, I see. I like that in a woman." That's a good nag. Use it. All right. So yeah, that's from the book. I'm going to be sitting. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll be keeping you guys updated as the Arduous March approaches. We're going to figure out how to film this because we got 7 people drinking and how to pour it without spilling stuff. Ali sent us little plastic shot glasses, so that's set. We're gonna figure out the mics, the sound. I don't have my my computer is not on Wi-Fi, so we're gonna figure that out as well. But it is going to be a good time. We're gonna get. It's gonna be hard to figure out when you want to abort when you're drinking that much liquor. And after trying the Malort today, I have a very different perspective on these 32 drinks. So that's where we are with that. If anyone has any quick questions, I can handle them before I bounce. We do have Dave Smith. It's me, Dave Smith, Jay Irwin from 4chan, Michael Wolf, who's a starting strength coach, and 3 NPCs. I don't know what the kill stream is. I am a hipster. That's very much known. I don't know about David's French. I haven't followed him before this recent stuff. I don't think he's anywhere near sanctimonious as some of the others. At all. Meet up when I'm in LA. I don't know. I'm really introverted. I still don't know what Killstream is. Good. Okay, I should be back on. Wait, is it back on? It said reconnection successful. Okay, good. Okay, here we are. But it's frozen. I feel like Elsa. I don't know what's going on. Fuck. He keeps dropping the connection. Oh, it's back, but it says video output low. This is so annoying. I'm looking at it. And it's just okay. Now I seem to be okay. Thank God. All right. Okay. Well, what were we just talking about? It says video output low. Why is Hamiltonian beloved in academia? Because it's true. Hamilton's the best. But it's telling me video output low, so I'm going to bounce, I guess. I will definitely have a live stream, I think, on Friday, where I think more people at home. And I will keep you all updated on all this stuff. Definitely go watch Nightshade tonight. It was really, really, really funny. Yeah. It's that damn new mouse. Okay, I will, I mean, now that it's back, so does anyone have any questions? I'll be glad to answer them. I'm not bulking now. And now it's frozen again. Fuck. Alright. This is too... Okay. Okay. This is so annoying. Okay, this is too annoying. I will... Thanks for the compliment on my traps. I will talk to you all soon, and I'll see you all on Friday. And definitely let me know what you think of the Juanita episode. God damn it.